What is up, Taurus? Welcome to your general timeless reading. My name is Jordyn. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. This is going to be a general timeless reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, I am a master Reiki practitioner, so you can go ahead and book your session down below. And like, share, subscribe. Check out my Patreon if you want a free 15-minute reading. And I think that's pretty much all the housekeeping I have. Anything else is going to be in the description box. But let's get into it. Taurus, so much is going on in your sign right now. There's just so much. I definitely want to use Radiant Wise for you. We have Uranus at 10 degrees direct in your sign. You are the new North Node. Just absolute craziness. You literally are Destiny right now, and you have Uranus there, which is like awakenings and revelations and like all this crazy intense energy. So I'm really eager to see what's going on for you. But let's see. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, show me what I most need to see for Taurus, please, Spirit. Show me what I most need to see for Taurus, please, Spirit. Okay, so you're very focused on it feels more so honestly like the body, like it feels obviously like practical matters, your earth energy, but with Taurus as the new North Node, there is, especially with Uranus there's going to be a new focus on getting regrounded, like getting a new spiritual routine, and getting back into just good health. It feels like, because immediately they show my feet with vines around them, and to me that's coming back to body. So you might be exercising, you might be bicycling, that's exercising, but it's literally calling yourself back home and slowing down. It's a slowing down energy. You're like, whoa, why have I been rushing so much through so many things? It's the realization of, I need to take a breath, right? That's Empress energy. That is Taurus energy. It's learning to balance, right? To come back home to self. Okay, let's see what we got for Taurus. Devil in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, you're realizing that one of your blockages, your barriers, was this closed heart space. Okay, Page of Cups in reverse is my lack of vulnerability going on here. Yay! Hey, Victoria. You didn't miss much. I literally just got started just like, how long ago? Not even like probably 2 minutes. Yeah. With the Devil in reverse, that's Capricorn energy. Page of Cups in reverse is water energy. Okay. So with this energy, this is the release of the understanding of, okay, my heart's been closed, right? I haven't been receptive. That's distorted feminine. Okay, I'm just going to call that out. It is distorted feminine. And with you as the new North Node, Scorpio as the new South Node, we're moving out of distorted feminine energy into healthy feminine energy. We're moving away from our distortion. And this is you recognizing, I've had a fear of vulnerability. I've had a fear of true intimacy. I've had a fear of getting to know what I really feel. You might have been stuck in the headspace a lot. You might have been very so focused on going forward that you weren't present enough to really acknowledge what was going on internally, okay? A neglect of self. That's the best way to put it, okay? You're letting go of this. Yeah, the Fool. Aquarius energy, Uranus energy, stepping into the new, okay? I love this. I love this so much. Some of you see this, this new cycle that's coming in as it literally, it feels constricting in the heart space and the throat space. It's kind of like, I don't want to do it. Like, you know, I don't know if any of you have anxiety attacks, but like I've had them in the past, and it kind of feels like that. Like, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I can move forward. Like, this is frightening me. No, that's the ego, right? I said this in another reading just recently. So the ego right now, right? When the nodes switch, you've integrated a very large part of your ego, right? The devil represents the ego, okay? And so you're shifting into a higher state of consciousness. And so the ego recognizes this. That's your comfort zone, the circle. And so now you're stepping out of your comfort zone so it can expand. And the ego's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know how to protect you over there. So it's going to create all this fear, all this paranoia, all the second guessing to trying to get you back into the circle, right? Back into the comfort zone. So you see this new beginning as a risk rather than an opportunity. Okay? Ten of Wands, but it's so scary and burdensome. No, it's limiting belief. Stop. Magician. Start manifesting, start believing in your personal power, right? Because it's an opportunity. Seven of Cups, it's the card of opportunities. It's daydreams, it's options. It's not just illusion and distortion. It is options. This is all rooted in your masculine energy, lacking faith in yourself, that you can actually have what your feminine energy thinks and desires and is daydreaming about, right? Because these two cards together is I know Magician is masculine energy for me as a reader, but when you have a Magician and a Seven of Cups in tarot, this is you manifesting all of your dreams, right? That's feminine energy, because we manifest from our thoughts in feminine, right? It gives birth to the idea, okay? And then your masculine energy is like, but can I really take action on it? Can I actually bring it into the material world? Can I actually do this? I don't know. Can I do it? Ego, right? The ego scaring you back into the comfort zone. Come back here. You're going too far into the future. I don't know what it holds for us, because I can't tell time and I can't read the future. So get back over here, right? Can't protect you there. You're going to be fine. Six of Wands. It's coming out of the battle victorious. It's coming out of the battle realizing that you can overcome anything. That it's just you needing to give yourself recognition. Because the Six of Wands is also the card of accolades. It's someone who's kind of like, hey, did you just see all that difficult shit I went through? Yeah, give me a round of applause. It's time that you start to give yourself a round of applause. So if you're starting a new morning routine and you're like, oh my gosh, I actually woke up on time today, you give yourself a damn round of applause, okay? If you start going to the gym and you only went for 30 minutes and not the full 45 or the hour, you give yourself a damn round of applause. You don't beat yourself down. You're starting a new routine for yourself because you're stepping into a new version of your personal power. But you need to start celebrating this part of you instead of beating it down when it doesn't meet your expectations. Get rid of your expectations and celebrate the small victories. Because you're beating yourself down by putting expectation on you, by putting more weight on you than is necessary. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the path, be a witness to the experience. Right now is the time to be a blank canvas, not to live in old patterns of, oh my gosh, I need to be here because other people are here. And if they're here for an hour, I gotta be here for an hour. Or if they're drinking a gallon a day, I gotta drink a gallon a day. Girl, if you only get 2 bottles of these and not 3, which make a gallon, celebrate that. If you haven't been drinking a full gallon yet, okay? Patience, one step at a time, because that's how you build yourself up to the big victory. And then from there, you set another goal. And you celebrate the small victories till you achieve that one. So on and so forth. Okay? That's a very common thing. Like, same thing with, like, New Year's resolutions and stuff. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to start going to the gym every day. No, like, go to the gym, like, 2 times a week. Okay? And then do 3 times a week and 4 times a week. Build yourself up till you get into a routine. And celebrate your small victories. Be proud of yourself. You're not doing it for anybody else. They can kick rocks. I'm not here to please you. I'm here to live for me. Right? And the people that love me are going to be attracted to that and vice versa. It's not a rude thing. Fall in love with yourself. Appreciate yourself. I feel you. I got a Leo moon. Dramatic about everything. That's my boyfriend. He is like the most like on the planet. And I'm like, wee. Okay, let's look at the devil. Okay. I'm not going to take all of them because it was a lot, as you heard when I slapped it on the table. But with the devil here, and we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have strength in reverse. So this is cool. Because strength to me, if you're new to tarot, strength is not just about like literal strength. Like strength is a feminine energy with the lion, right? Something that's deadly, something that could kill you, rip you apart, something that is very protective. The ego, clarifying the devil, which represents the ego. You're changing how you work with your own ego. You're changing how you interact with it. You're realizing that it's not a death of the ego, right? We don't do the death of the ego. The ego is something you want to keep. It's meant to protect you. But it's not meant to protect you 24/7, because what happens if we're on guard 24/7? Nothing ever gets close to us. People, situations, abundance, success, wealth, happiness, security, safety, all these things that we want to call in. We're pushing them away. We're keeping them at a distance. Oh my gosh, everything's dangerous. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Your higher self drives the bus. Your ego sits in the passenger seat. You say, what's up, homie? I name mine Shannon. And you hand it the box wine, and whenever you need it, you take the box wine away and you say, okay, be free. Okay? Let's look at the Page of Cups. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. A lot of this emotional shutdown energy was coming from not feeling like you could really rely on other people. It was coming from not only abandonment, but rejection, right? This excessive independence, which we talked a lot about in this last year because that's rooted in distorted feminine energy too, right? So excessive independence is a trauma response. It's like, I can only trust you up until a certain point. I can only rely on you up until a certain point. And once I reach this point, well, I'm not going to ask you for help. I might as well just do it myself because I know how I want it done. And if you do it, it's probably not going to get done the right way or whatever excuse. It's really because there's a lack of trust in other people to truly be there or to really support you or be around, right? Abandonment. This is what you're leaving behind because you're realizing it was creating a big block in your heart space. You're realizing that's not true. That version of yourself is an old version. It's so old. It's so old. You're not that person anymore. There's no reason to allow yourself to keep working through that energy because you're no longer that individual. You're only holding on to that pain because it was familiar. Do you really still feel that pain? Or is it just that you keep repeating that story in your mind because it's been in your mind for so long that there's an unhealthy attachment to that story? So you continuously dub it over the present. Right? Guilty as charged. Hey, I want to be able to perceive it if I didn't actually experience it. So welcome to the party. Let's look at the Fool. I'm not going to take them because they flew out right when I started. It's just because of how I held it. Let's look at the Fool. Emperor in reverse. Okay. And then the Ace of Wands. I had this for, who did I have this for? I had this... It might have been Aquarius. I can't remember. But it's a very common energy. Literally the same two cards that came out in another reading with a completely different deck. So it's not that I didn't shuffle this right. It was a completely different tarot deck, but the same exact cards on the Fool card, no less. But with the Emperor in reverse and the Ace of Wands, this is kind of like, oh my gosh, the new beginning's coming, but I don't have control over it and I don't know how it's going to happen. And I'm used to having control over things because having control makes me feel safe. Right? It makes me feel safe. And knowing how things are going to play out, having a plan, that makes me feel comfortable. And I don't feel comfortable right now, but I'm excited for this new beginning. It looks like a risk more so than an opportunity to me because I don't exactly know what's coming. This is the need to surrender. That's Uranus. Uranus is awakening. You're not going to know. It's a shift in consciousness. It's time to pull back into self, to be in feminine, to be receptive, to be gentle, to focus on self-care, to connect to your higher self, to really focus on the physical body, to connect with the earth, to eat healthy, to drink water, to exercise, to do things that make you feel safe and secure in your body. That's Taurus energy. Taurus is the north node. It's also where Uranus is. It's time to do that. It's just time to do that. Okay? Sorry, I keep playing with my earrings. I slept with like really heavy earrings in last night, so my ears just like hurt really bad right now. I took them out. See, I took them out. Let's look at the Ten of Wands. These are the expectations. It's like I have to do more though. If I'm not being productive, then I feel like I haven't done enough. Be productive in a new way. It's rethinking. That's Uranus. Rethinking your idea of productivity. Productivity might be work. Why can't it be productive in regards to self-care and balancing your workday? I got a lot done today. I worked out. I cleaned my house. I got all my work done. I got to play with my dogs. I got to play with my kids. I got to do all these things for me. I got to manifest. I got to journal. I got to watch my favorite TV show. I got to eat awesome food all day. And my day was easy. And my day was fun and I enjoyed it. Let go of the burden. Shift your perspective. Lovers, decisions. I said that weird. Four of Swords, healing. Nine of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. I'm not going to take these two because it's just way too many cards. Okay, so with lovers, lovers is indicative of decisions. It's not just about connections. And then you have the Four of Swords. This is healing your relationship with expectations. Kapowie. It's making the conscious decision to change how you perceive it. Okay, Nine of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups. Because you're realizing that emotionally you're getting a little burnt out. You're like, I need a break. I need a break. Self-care. You're realizing, oh gosh, I haven't really been in tune with how I really feel because I've been shut down and so focused on going, that now you have the burnout, okay? So you're like, I gotta relax a little bit. Let's look at this Magician energy. Let's do Magician and Seven of Cups together. Let's get a shuffle in for this one. What does Taurus most need to know about the Magician? Okay, we're doing it solo. What does Taurus most need to know about the Magician? I heard changing course. Okay, some of you are making a complete pivot. This actually feels like a physical move. Some of you might be actually moving. I feel like a turning of a back to somebody though all of a sudden. Like I feel another person coming in. Yeah, because immediately I wanted to like just move these cards away. The Seven of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Now I feel another person's energy coming in. I feel like you're realizing how there's been an unhealthy attachment to a situation or a person all of a sudden. Because now you're realizing these expectations. And as you take care of yourself, now you're most likely going to be opening up to like your actual needs. Yep, Two of Wands in reverse. You're choosing a new path. Two of Wands in reverse is like, gosh, I didn't even see that this path was an option because I had blinders on because I was so focused on pursuing this one thing that I was burnt out. Yeah. Let's look at Magician. Yep, there we go. Okay, so let's take only the ones that are face up because there's just a lot. And I'll take this solo dolo over here. Okay, so we have Two of Swords, the closed heart space. King of Pentacles, there they go popping up. Okay, you realize that you had a closed heart space because you're so focused on the stability, on the movement forward, on the building, on the going, distorted masculine energy. That you weren't being honest, that you were involved in a faulty foundation, whether it was in what you were actually building for yourself or in a relationship. And by stepping into this new cycle, this new version of yourself, you're actually coming back into alignment with who you really are, right? Two of Cups and the Fool. Two of Cups does not always have to be romance. The Two of Cups is also about dualities. It's about you learning how to balance your masculine and your feminine energy, okay? Let's look at what the Seven of Cups is. I feel a lot of you, this is just you learning that like, gosh, like I was chasing something that was actually a really faulty foundation because I wasn't stable and my reality reflects my state. And if I'm not 100%, that's not going to be 100%. That's how energy works, right? Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So, okay. Between the Five of Cups and the Seven of Cups is the Two of Cups upright. You're mourning the old version of yourself. You're mourning the old version of yourself. You're mourning the old way that you used to perceive yourself, the way that you used to show up for yourself. This is very similar to the Capricorn reading too. And it is exactly, and it is going to start to feel good. It's going to start to feel like, gosh, this is liberating because you're starting to realize how much more peace you can have and how much easier and gracefully you can move through a day because you're realizing those blinders were keeping you confined to a way of being that wasn't authentic to you. And it was almost like forceful to try and be in that. Let's look at this King of Pentacles in reverse. The moon and the Seven of Swords and the Chariot. Okay, yeah. So this distorted masculine energy you did not see for a very long time was your self-sabotaging behavior. This idea that, well, I have to go. I have to produce something. I have to create. I have to be building because if I'm not doing this, then I'm going to be left in the dust or I'm not going to be successful or I'm not worth anything if I don't create something, right? If I'm just still, then life, what if it just passes me by? Well, if you're just still, you're in the cycle of life. Everything has a cycle. The moon, the planets, our bodies, everything. Animals, right? Cicada, for example. Everything has a cycle. Everything has a cycle. We go from building, from doing, to being, to stasis. It's how we give and receive. Ebb and flow, masculine, feminine, yin and yang, positive, negative, good, bad, duality, right? You're learning the practice of duality. That's what this new cycle is. 2 of Cups, balancing your dualities. That's how you move forward. Chariot, okay? 6 of Wands. Let's look at you coming out of the fire. Empress, duality. Duality, you're feminine. You're just chilling. You're like, oh wait, I don't always have to be so ambitious. So it's King of Wands because my Emperor card's already out. Emperor represents my distorted masculine if I have an Emperor in reverse on the board, because an Emperor is very creative, very ambitious, but they're also really, really stubborn. So it's kind of like, I'm going to go, create, right? You're learning that I don't always have to be this. I can be Empress. Empress energy is very present. It's receptive. It's nurturing. It's caring. It's like, okay, I'm going to give to myself, and I don't really have that much to give to you today because I need to care for me, my business, my kids, this, that, right? I want to do a face mask. I want to take a bubble bath. I want to go to the gym. I want to walk my dogs. I want to climb a mountain. I want to do all these things. I'm going to do them. You want to vent and emotionally dump on me? Nope. Boundary. It's learning to say no. It's not that you're selfish. It's that you are understanding that you do not have to sacrifice simply because you love someone so much. It's having healthy boundaries. Understanding that I will be there for you as much as I can be there for you. But in order to be there for you, I must also be there for me. And if I'm not here for me, and me is not 100%, then you will not have me at 100%. And then we cannot be at 100%. You're understanding that you are a priority too. And you're finding that balance for yourself, your hobbies, your work, your relationships, all of it. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. And it's helping you connect to higher heart. 4 of Cups. You're getting rid of this energy of, well, I'm going to be abandoned. I'm going to be rejected. People are going to leave me. They're not reliable. No. You're opening up your heart, right? Because you're realizing that it's not the real you. King of Swords and the Hangman, you're having the new perspective of yourself. This is not my story anymore. I'm not broken. I'm not torn. I'm not lacking vulnerability. I see my truth. I can speak with authenticity and with courage about who I am and what I want and what I need. And I can meet my own needs. Okay? Very nice. Very, very nice. Love it. Empress. Loving. Nurturing. Beautiful energy. You're balancing. Gorgeous. Awesome. Taurus, this is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below through my website in the description box. There is a promo code through the end of January, and I do have free 15-minute readings on my Patreon channel. If you want help on your spiritual path, that's definitely the platform for you. I do a lot more content, a lot more lives on Patreon than I do on here. And like, share, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. It definitely helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see y'all next time.